Hi everyone, welcome back to Beginner Crochet series part 5. In our previous video, we learned everything about single crochet, and in today's video, we are covering everything you need to know about double crochet. Double crochet is my favorite fundamental stitch. It is not too short like single crochet, not too tall like triple crochet. It's the just right stitch, like the perfect porridge and the three base stories, which helps your project grow quicker with cozy balance. We will first start with slip knot and foundation chain. If you are watching a video on how to make double crochet, then I assume you already know how to make slip knot and foundation chains. If you don't, I'll leave the link in the iCard above here to my beginner crochet series where I have covered everything in detail. Go ahead and check before starting. We will first make 10 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After making 10 chains, we will make 3 extra chains because the height of the double crochet is 3 chain. For your convenience, I have prepared this sheet which will tell you exactly what is the height of every fundamental chain and how many chains you should skip before starting next row. So take a screenshot of it and keep it as a reference. After making 10 chains, we will make 3 extra chains. 1, 2, 3. So these are considered as turning chains. Say suppose you want to make 15 double crochet row, then 15 plus 3. So add 3 chains to your original double crochet length. So after making 10 plus 3, 13 chains, we will now skip these 3 chains. As I said, these are turning chain. This is never a stitch. So into the 4th chain from the hook, we will be inserting our hook. So for that, we will yarn over once before inserting. So yarn is over the hook, and now insert your hook only in the top loop of the 4th chain, and then yarn over, tuck the yarn in the throat and slowly pull the yarn through this loop. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3. You yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops only, and then we have 2 more loops now on the hook. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. I'll show you once again. Yarn over before inserting the hook in the chain, and then insert your hook only in the top loop. So this is the, we also call it as back loop. Only in the back loop, yarn over and pull up a loop. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops only, and then we have 2 loops again. So again yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. So this is the first double crochet and second double crochet. So the body of the double crochet, I'll show you. So this is the body of the double crochet, and this is called as post. Later you'll come across front post double crochet, back post double crochet. So post is nothing but the body of the double crochet. So this is one post. So you can see we made 1 and 2 double crochet, and now we will make the third one. Fifth, sixth, so while pulling the yarn through the loops, you can pull one loop at a time like this, or you can just smoothly pull through both the loops. Whichever is convenient, you can stick with it. We will count our stitches now. So this is the first 3 chain we skipped at the beginning of this row. This is the first stitch, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So we now have 10 double crochet in this row. So we need to make 10 double crochet in the next row also. So for that, to move on to row 2, make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. So these are turning chain. After making 3 chain, we will turn our work like this. This was the right side and this was the wrong side till now. But now we will turn like this. This is the wrong side and we will work this way. Some people and some pattern consider this 3 chain as first double crochet. But I don't like to consider this 3 chain as first double crochet. I would purely consider this as my turning chain. I would like to briefly explain you the advantages and disadvantages of using this 3 chain as your first double crochet. So you can see this double crochet swatch was made considering 3 chain as first double crochet. You can see wherever we skip the first chain, you can see this hole. But here the 3 chain is purely considered as just the turning chain. So you can see we will get a nicer and sturdier edges. To avoid this loop, I always consider 3 chain as just turning chain, not as my first double crochet. So after making 3 chain and turning your work, we will yarn over and you can see at the base of these 3 chain. So you can see the hole here. This is the last double crochet. On top you can see this chain here. There we will make our first double crochet of row 2. So yarn over once, insert your hook in the very first chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and pull through the first 2. Yarn over and pull through the next 2. So this is the very first double crochet of row 2. And again into the next chain, insert in both the loops, front loop and back loops. You can see the stitches here. Every V is considered as one stitch. So insert inside every V stitch, include both front loop and back loop. Unless it is mentioned to insert your hook only in the front loop or back loop in the pattern, you insert your hook in both the loops. And yarn over and pull through the first 2. Yarn over and pull through the next 2. Again into the next chain. So you can see this is the end of row 2. So let's count our stitches. So this is the 3 chain, turning chain we made at the beginning. So I don't consider that as my first double crochet. So we will start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we now have 10 double crochet in this row also. And now to move on to row 3, we will again make 3 chain. This turning chain is purely to match the height of the row and turn our work this way. We will insert our hook in the very first chain. So these are the 3 chain. At the base of these 3 chain, you can see a hole here. So insert your hook there, yarn over and make your first double crochet. Again into the next chain. So 1, 2, So after making 10 double crochets, to move on to row 4, we will make 3 chains. So these are turning chains, and then turn your work this way. This is how we make double crochet in rows. We are wrapping up here. Hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. In our next part, we will be learning all about double crochet's twin sister, half double crochet. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching.